What's up, guys? King Azz-hole here, and today we're going to be talking about the problem with City of Chaos. And that problem is jumping. Excuse me, I just woke up. Anyways, jumping. What is jumping? Jumping is when three, 2 to 3 players gang up on one player and kill them with either bombs, cages, or all of the above. And if they're in a clan, it triples their damage or doubles their damage because all 3 or all 2, I'm just gonna put 3, all 3 of the members are hitting the opponent at once, so it's doing a shit ton of damage. And if you add armor breaker on that, their armor's gonna die, and if there's a bomber, they get stunned and they lose their health, and you could just legacy them or you could just beat them up with OS, and it really, it's horrific. I don't want to say overpowered. I mean, it is overpowered in a way, but it's not what VNL implemented. It's what the community does as a whole, which is jumping. And VNL might be thinking there's not really a way to fix this, but there's multiple ways to fix this. And for one, it's nerfing the bombs or removing them completely. Now, I know VNL might be thinking, oh, it'll give the gas masks, it'll make the gas masks useless because they're not really meant for defense. And I see your argument there. So, but really, gas masks can be worn for vanity and because they look really cool. And you can probably find another use for it in a future update, like, maybe in the bank there could be gas that goes off and you could use a gas mask to be immune to it. Some shit like that. That's what I'm thinking. Or you could nerf the bombs. What I mean by nerfing the bombs is the whole concept of the red bomb and maybe the... Actually, no, all the bombs. Because you could use all the bombs in a jump, just each of them have their different uses. The green bomb just stuns people, the yellow bomb stuns people and drains all of their energy, but does barely any damage to the health. And the red bomb does a lot of damage to the health, but less damage to the energy, and it also stuns them as well. I think if you removed the stun, it would make a good nerf for the bombs, because when you're stunned, you can't really do anything, you can't block either, so you're just taking a heap shit of damage when you're getting jumped. And it doesn't even have to be a jump. Like, sometimes a 1v1 can be included with bombs. If you get latched into that, then you're going to lose a lot of health and you're just going to be instantly stunned. So, like, if you throw a launcher jammer, you get damaged and you lose energy because your health is getting drained by it, but you're not getting stunned. In fact, if you stand still, all that happens is that you get drained. And you can still walk around, you can still fight, you can still block and stuff. So I'm thinking if the bombs get their stun removed, it will be a very good nerf. It'll still do the damage to the health and energy, and the energy bomb will still do damage to the energy. And I'm pretty sure the energy bomb will actually be still pretty useful in the stunning category because it drains all of the energy, obviously. But of course the red bomb is going to be superior in this, and the green bomb, it will take the entire use of the green bomb away, but really who uses the green bomb? Nobody, except for trollers, and that's about it. So I'm thinking if you remove the stun out of the bombs, it'll make a good nerf. Another thing is probably reducing the time for cages. I don't know, I mean, the cages, the whole concept of the cage is that if you're in a 1v1 and you want to get the guy who's running away from you, so you throw a cage at him and he's stuck in there to fight you. That's the whole concept of it, and it's for a long time, so you'll have plenty of time to kill him, and it's a tight space, so he might die easily. But most of the time what happens is that the guy who's running away could just hold B, barely take any damage, and just keep on spamming rages and counters, and it just stalls up time. So that concept is pretty bad, and I think it's only good if it's like a very high level attack and a very low level. Even then, the low level could just, spam B and spam counters and rage. I've done that multiple times because it's funny to see people think they can kill me in a cage and I just escape. But maybe not nerfing the cage is a good idea. how can you change the cage? What I'm thinking is that once you're in a cage, only one person can damage you at a time, which is the person who threw the cage, instead of a bunch of other people joining in and attacking you from the outside. I think that would be a very good rework for the cage, because the whole concept of it is you're trying to catch runners, or you're trying to trap somebody, not to have multiple people just, shoving their weapons into the cage and just hitting them over and over. It's pretty dumb. I think the cage should just limit the fight into a 1v1 when they're jumping. And, the person can still bomb inside, but the other people outside can't do anything. They can't bomb, they can't attack, and they can't use rages on the person who got caged. I think that would be a very good rework for the cages itself, and I think it would nerf the term of jumping by a mile. And if you're getting jumped, you could also use cages to your advantage, which is trapping bombers, or you're trapping the main fighter, because usually when they're jumping, the main fighter sucks at 1v1. So if you cage him and he's stuck in a 1v1, he might die, or he might just defend really good until the cage runs out. But it just matters on how the scenario goes. But yeah, that's my idea for a cage rework. And another thing too is, let's see, I'm trying to think, because people can still gang up on you and shit. Okay, bombs are nerfed, you can't get stunned, they still do damage, and cages are reworked to where it's only limited to a 1v1 and other people can attack you inside. This is a tough thought. See, I don't really use scripts, so you're probably gonna hear me thinking a lot. I'm thinking of using scripts, but kind of too lazy, obviously. I guess that's all of my ideas for right now. Now let's talk about who jumps. The main clans who jump are that Los clan, the Mexican clan. I'm not racist, I'm also a Mexican, so the Ghost clan, War School, and Rapid Fire. The 4 proclaimed best clans in the game. And it's a joke, because they're quote-unquote best at the game because all they do is jump. They're not good at 1v1s, they're not good at fighting. All they know how to do is throw bombs, throw cages, and spam A, and spam armor breaker and no heal. It's basically the concept of what they do. And I am throwing hate at them because I genuinely hate those people for jumping and thinking they're strong. But sorry, I'm actually really hungry. But yeah, they're not really good. All they could do is jump, and if you took away the tools they use, I'm pretty sure they would stick to, just normal fighting, or, ganging up on people, which is still a thing they could do, but it's not going to be as strong with their tools nerfed and reworked. The only person I have respect for in this entire thing is probably KinoCraft. Sure, I was supposed to be the guy who kills him, and I did kill him, but really, I have the most respect out of him, out of anybody, and not out of my friends and shit, but in the jumping category. Like, he's still a dipshit for jumping, but he actually has some respect, and he has some morals when it comes to it. He only jumps people who deserves it. And if he's hit in the 1v1, he'll stay in the 1v1. He won't call clan members or anything, he'll just stay in the 1v1 and, he'll fight you. If he dies, then he dies. If he doesn't die, then he doesn't die. Of course, he'll probably talk shit because you try to beat him in a 1v1, but, that's just how he goes. And the other leaders don't do that. They'll run away, they'll call the clan members, and they'll jump you without remorse. That's basically how they work. All they know how to do is jump, jump, jump. They don't want to tie in a 1v1, so they run away. I'm pretty sure if I went up there right now and I caught one of the leaders lacking by themselves, they would run away. All they would do is run away, call their clan, and then 2 other guys will show up and they'll start jumping me. That's usually how it goes. And it's not just the leaders either, it's also other clan members, because they have less remorse than their own leaders, and they'll just jump, 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 jump. And they'll dominate the entire hall because, it's either full of people who hate jumping, or it's full of people who can't jump because, you know, they don't have any friends. And all they really see is their character getting caged, bombed, and dying. And it's a sad sight to see. That's why I'm trying to bring light to this thing, because I want people to either stop jumping, or I want VNL to take action on this. I want them to nerf the tools that they use so that City of Chaos can be a fun game to play, instead of just being worried, oh, I hope I don't get jumped today. I get it, clan drama happens, and that's how a lot of jumps happen, but really, jumping isn't a way to show dominance. It's not a way to get respect. It's not a way to get stronger. What you really have to do is 1v1 the person you hate, and then beat them, and then you can laugh about it, you could boast, you have bragging rights. But when you jump them, you don't have bragging rights, you can't boast, because you jumped them. You literally needed your clan and your friends to beat somebody that you hate. And if they caught you in a 1v1, then you most likely lose, because all you know how to fight with them is jumping. That's all you know how to do. And that's why I don't really resort to jumping at all. Sure, I've jumped in the past, but that's because I had to, because it was the only way I could keep the account. I had to be a participating clan member. I had to help out my clan. Of course, I didn't like it, but, you know, it was something that I had to do. I would always resort to 1v1s first before jumping, but if we were caught in a jump, I had no choice but to defend. And maybe that's some of the thoughts that these jumpers have. I'm not really sure. Oh, God, that was a long rant. I'm hoping VNL can see this video and probably take action. Or Beefster, you know, he'll probably talk some shit into... He'll probably talk some sense into VNL. Who knows? I think this will be the video for today. And maybe... Actually, leave your comments below. What video do you want me to make? Tips and tricks video, another rant video, an item video where I talk about, you know, what items are good and why these items are bad, or do you want another fighting video, a duel video, a challenge video? Do you want me to collab with somebody? I might not collab with anybody except for certain few people, but, you know, or... You know, just give me suggestions in the comments, and I will most likely do them. And also, stop begging me for items. I'm not gonna give you guys items unless you deserve it, which is probably not gonna happen. Anyways, guys, that's King Azz-hole. I mean, I'm King Azz. See you guys.